Works it over in the corner for Haywood. Outside for Brian Ivy, and Ivy puts up a three. Matt Hoover with a basketball for the Cardinals. Underneath for B.J. Sharon. And a foul going to be called underneath on Scotts Hill. Calling traveling, I believe, against B.J. Sharon. And Coach Martin coming out of his jacket, Chuck. He's getting hot. Scotts Hill with a basketball up ahead for Haywood. Haywood handed over to Hampton. Out top for Haywood. He'll shoot a three. It's short. Luke Rogers up high to pull away the rebound. Rogers works it over in the corner for Rogers underneath for Sharon. Sharon picking up and in. And a foul on Scotts Hill. Count the basket. The foul going to be on number 50, Brandon Williams. Matt Hoover out of the ball game. He's headed to the dressing room, Chuck. Rogers from underneath, up and good. Luke Rogers. And Chuck, we can't lose Matt Hoover. And there's just no call for that play. Scotts Hill with a basketball as they headed over to Brian Ivy. Ivy back over to Jeremy Brown. Brown works it ahead for Richard White. Down low for Haywood, and Haywood lays it up and in. Chad White for Rogers. Rogers over for Clary. And a foul underneath. Number 44, B.J. Sharon, going to be called for pushing, trying to get position, looks like. And an interesting call, Chuck. Haywood out top for Brown. Over in the corner for Ivy. He'll shoot a three. Up and good. Brian Ivy with his third three-point basket on the night. Underneath for B.J. Sharon. And Sharon making it look easy as he lays it up and in. Casey Meek and John Luna getting set to check back in for the Cardinals. Scotts Hill, Brian Ivy with a basketball. Over in the corner for Brown. He'll shoot a three. It's up and good. 58-44. Cardinals trying to go underneath for Sharon, and the ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Scotts Hill. And Scotts Hill will call a timeout. 4:34 left to play in the third quarter. Adamsville 58, Scotts Hill 44. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Back right after this. Cardinals trying to take it underneath. Sharon misses a layup. And Scotts Hill tries a long pass down court. It'll be overthrown and out of bounds. Back to the Cardinals.
BJ has about 22 points if he hits a little.
Nice pass underneath for Casey Meek. Meek fouled by number 20, Eric Hampton. And Casey Meek, number 40, will go to the line to shoot two for the Cardinals.
Hampton's first foul, 4-3 foul. Casey Meek at the line shooting two.
And Chuck, I said earlier I was talking to Casey's mother last night at the school board meeting, and she said that her mother and father listened to the basketball games, and she said they've really become big fans of Cardinal basketball over at Mount Vincent. So we want to say hi to Mr. and Miss Case over at Mount Vincent, Casey Meek's grandparents. Good job by Casey Meek. 60-44 Cardinals with a 16-point lead. Scotts Hill with a basketball. Eric Hampton's three-pointer no good. And either number 20, John Luna, called for pushing underneath, trying to get rebounding position. And Chuck, I thought they were going to call 3 seconds in the lane on Scotts Hill.
I thought they called on number 50.
Hampton's pass stolen away by John Hoover. Hoover dumps it over to Casey Meek, and Casey Meek lays it up and in. Give the assist to John Hoover. Basket by Casey Meek. Eric Hampton with a basketball. Long pass across court for Brown. He'll shoot a three. It's up and it's good. And Chuck, they've made 5 shots in the second half and 4 of them three-pointers. Scotts Hill on fire from outside. Tony Engel checks in to replace B.J. Shuren. Ball almost stolen away by the Cardinals, and it is stolen away as Michael Clary coming up with a loose ball. Clary trying to drop it underneath for Engel. And Clary unable to hang on to it. It will be out of bounds to Scotts Hill. 62-47 with 3:12 left to go in the third quarter.
Tell you what, I appreciate that Scotts Hill coach Joe Hammond putting Kidlow back in. I think that's pretty smart on his part.
Well, Chuck, he could have got hurt as the Cardinals pretty upset over the way he fouled Matt Hoover. Brown, nice pass inside, stolen away by the Cardinals. Michael Clary coming up with it. Over the corner for Casey Meek. He'll shoot a three. And up and hitting the top of the backboard. It'll go over to Scotts Hill. Number 12, Richard White checks in for Scotts Hill. He'll replace Brandon Williams. And Chuck, Coach Rickman coming in with an ice pack to give to Matt Hoover. It looks like they're going to put it on his left hip. Three-pointer by Hart, no good. Rebound, Tony Engel. Outlet pass to John Hoover. Up ahead for John Luna. Luna missing a layup. And Scotts Hill's Jeremy Brown coming away with a rebound. Up ahead for Richard White. Over for Jeremy Brown. They work it on the left wing for Haywood. Underneath for White. And White hammered and fouled underneath by Michael Clary. 62-47 with 2:03 left to go in the third quarter.
Third team foul. Eric Hampton at the Lions. Richard White at the line shooting 2.
Richard White will shoot 2 for Scotts Hill. First one in and out and back in. White's second shot, it's up and in. John Luna's pass underneath, stolen away by Scotts Hill. And should have a traveling call against Richard White. The ball will go back to the Cardinals. Michael Clary will work it inside front court. Works it into Casey Meek. Meek over on the corner for John Hoover. Out top for John Luna. Underneath for Engel. And Engel hammered underneath by Richard White. And that'll be 3 on Richard White, the 6'5" junior from Scotts Hill.
Ellen White is third foul, 15 foul. Tony Engel at the line shooting 2.
Tony Engel, number 33, will be at the line to shoot 2 for the Cardinals. First one is up, it's good. Engel's second shot, an air ball. And Tony trying to put a little touch on it, Chuck, and just didn't get it up there to the basket. Clock showing 1:42 left to go in the third quarter. Scotts Hill with a basketball. as Eric Hampton works it around the left wing. Over for Brown, stolen away by John Hoover. Over in the corner for John Luna. He'll shoot a three. It's up and good. And John Luna gets his first 3 points of the ball game. And Chuck, he was so wide open, he didn't know whether he ought to shoot it or not. Had to think about it a couple of minutes. Traveling called against Brian Ivy of Scotts Hill. The turnover will give it back to the Cardinals. John Hoover works it across the timeline. Over for John Luna. Luna works it over for Casey Meek. Meek from the free throw line, up and good. Nice shot by Casey Meek from the free throw line. Casey with 10 points. And 6 of them in the second half. Ball almost stolen by the Cardinals. And John Hoover going to be called for a foul out near half court as John trying to stop, just couldn't get his brakes to hold. Need some new pads on those brakes, Chuck.
Well, his feet stopped, but his legs kept kind of going forward. You both did it.
It'll be Scotts Hill basketball. Long pass comes into Jeremy Haywood. Haywood tries to go baseline, kicks it back out for James Hart. Hart over for Eric Hampton. He'll pull up and shoot a three. It's too hard. Rebound James Hart. His shot partially blocked. Casey Meek comes away with it. Works it ahead to John Hoover. Hoover. And a nice touch pass down underneath for Clary. And a foul underneath. Going to be against the Cardinals, Tony Engel.
Foul on Engel, his third foul, 15 foul.
That'll be 3 on Tony Engel. And Chuck, the Cardinals with some great ball movement. The shot just wouldn't fall. Had another layup, just wouldn't go down. If we'd have made our layups, we'd be up in the 80s right now, probably. James Hart taking it all the way, misses the shot. John Hoover away with the rebound. Works it ahead to John Luna. Luna across the timeline, and that's the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter. The Cardinals 68, and the Scotts Hill Lions 49. Welcome back to T.E. Chisholm Gymnasium as fourth quarter action underway. Tom Evans along with Chuck Castles. Scotts Hill with a basketball as they work it in the corner for Eric Hampton. Hampton out top for James Hart.
Back in the game.
And a foul inside on the Cardinals. Number 21, I believe. Nick Ernest whistled for the foul. And Chuck, we outscored them 21-16 in the third quarter. James Hart dumps it over on the corner for Ivy. Ivy will shoot a three. It's in and out, no good. Rebound controlled by Chad White of the Cardinals. And a foul going to be whistled against Scotts Hill. It'll be on number 50, Brandon Williams. The Cardinals will have it side rear court. As Tracy Carter works it into Chad White. White over for Carter. Carter in the corner for John Massey. And Massey is going to be fouled by Brandon Williams, number 50.
Foul Williams, his third foul.
Brandon Williams picking up his third foul. And it'll be a one-on-one opportunity for the Cardinals. John Massey, the sophomore, will be at the free throw line.
John Massey, the line to the line.
Massey's free throw rims out. Eric Hampton away with the rebound. Long pass up ahead for James Hart, almost stolen by the Cardinals. Hart works it back over for Hampton on the left wing. Hampton has his pass stolen away by Chad White, and then a reach-in foul going to be called against Chad White. And that'll be a one-on-one chance for Scotts Hill.
First foul.